The blueprint complete: race, empire, and the theft of liberation. By the time the 20th century reached its most blood-soaked chapters, the blueprint was already complete. Moses Hess had written it decades earlier, long before Hitler took power, Herzl published Der Judenstaat, or Lenin stormed the Winter Palace. And it wasn't just a manifesto, it was an operating system, one that would be installed in every totalizing project that followed. At the core was the same principle: history belongs to the strong, the future belongs to the chosen, and the undesirables must be cleared to make room. Zionism, Nazism, and Marxist imperialism all grew from this same poisoned soil. They didn't just share overlapping tactics, they shared a common root: racial entitlement cloaked in moral necessity. The flags changed, the uniforms changed, the slogans changed, but the goal remained: to erase one world and replace it with another, built on stolen land, stolen bodies, and stolen meaning. Hess's vision fused nationalism with racial myth, turned religion into biology, and painted conquest as redemption. He taught that the world was a theater of destiny, and that destiny was a birthright, not a choice. Herzl took that logic and drew borders around it. Hitler took it and lit the world on fire. Stalin took it and buried it under concrete. But all of them followed the same steps: define the inferior, displace them, and call it progress. The Zionist outposts across historic Palestine weren't exceptions, they were the strategy. Built over the ashes of destroyed villages, maps erased, languages banned, memory outlawed. Nazi Lebensraum wasn't just about land, it was about blood. Slavs, Jews, and Roma weren't enemies in war, they were contaminants in a racial ecosystem. The goal wasn't military victory, it was purification. A continent remade for one people, with no room for the rest. Marxist expansionism followed the same choreography. From the Soviet annexations to Mao's forced cultural reprogramming, the story was always the same. The old world must vanish, the new world must rise, and anyone who doesn't fit must be broken, re-educated, or erased. Entire peoples were marked for liquidation because they weren't compatible with the model. And at the center stood the man who planted the seed. Moses Hess didn't just influence three ideologies, he infected them. He racialized the Jewish identity for Zionism. He helped shape German blood theory for Nazism. He injected state centralization and historical inevitability into Marxist doctrine. He didn't pick a side. He built the dialectic. He made sure that no matter who you followed, left, right, or center, you would still be marching to the rhythm of racial domination and imperial control. And in doing so, he stole something even greater than land or life. He stole the very idea of liberation. He turned it into a trap. Zionism promised liberation for Jews, but stole their identity and delivered apartheid and erasure for Palestinians. Nazism promised national rebirth, but delivered genocide and war. Marxist-Leninist regimes promised freedom for workers, but delivered gulags, purges, and repression. Each system claimed to lift the oppressed. Each became a machine to crush them. The blueprint was never broken, it was followed to the letter.